he tripped a silent alarm by jumping the fence at the Red Mesa Cantina right here on 4th Street in St. Pete, right down the road from us. And the cops arrived, and the guy has his pants down, his junk is hanging out, and he's doing some kind of a chant. The latest, and again, this is not in the local news. I have not seen this anywhere. And I'm reading the story, and I'm like, oh, my God, all right, St. Petersburg, Florida. Wait a sec. I know this place. I've been to this place. It's right down the street from the radio station. A trespassing suspect with his pants opened and his genitalia exposed. By the way, son, that's no way to go through life. He told St. Petersburg police that he was doing a chant while cleansing himself spiritually when they discovered him at 2:15 in the morning at Red Mesa, right down the street here on 4th Street.
Oh, that's right here.
Yes, that is correct. I mean, literally, I said it right.
Excellent restaurant.
Listen, I've been to Red Mesa. I thought it was good. I haven't been in a while, but I was probably there maybe 5-6 years ago, and it was good. I enjoyed it. Red Mesa is a staple on 4th Street. You talk to anybody, in Old Northeast or anyone, lots of, people we know go to Red Mesa. In fact, there was a friend of ours in Old Northeast that said, hey, you ever tried Red Mesa? We tried Red Mesa. So can you imagine? You can imagine the cops show up. He apparently tripped an alarm, but this guy is in the place, and the cops show up, St. Pete Police, and he's going, that's just my guess. I don't know what, but
he said he was doing a chant.
Yeah,
so
you're not
that far off.
He was doing some kind of a chant.
Something like that.
I'm just doing a reenactment.
Doing a rain dance. He was doing a chant. He was like,
All right, let's get this. Let's contact this guy and find out what kind of chant he was doing.
Hey, Froggy, can you juice up your volume from home just a little bit? You're a little low. As compared to Fester. So the cops show up. He's going, he's doing some kind of chant. And then he told the cops that he was spiritually cleansing himself, but his pants were opened and his stuff is hanging out. Was he also cleansing that as well? 2:15 in the morning at Red Mesa on 4th Street here in St. Petersburg. The dude's name is Kenneth Gray. And he tripped a silent alarm. Apparently, from the parking lot, he jumped a fence. And this
naked?
I don't know at what point he pulled his pants down and let his stuff all hang out. Hey,
hopefully after the fence jump.
Yeah. Anyway, so the dude's chanting. The cops arrive, and when they did arrive at the restaurant, he was seated inside a fenced-in area near their outdoor bar, and his pants were open, his genitals were exposed, and he was detained. He was charged with loitering and prowling, so he was hit with a misdemeanor charge. And then, after he was being read his Miranda rights, after they said, you have the right to remain silent, anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. If you have a right to an attorney, if you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you.
All right.
So they're reading him his Miranda rights, and then Gray said, yep, I was trespassing. And then he told the cops that he was doing the chant because he needed to cleanse himself spiritually. Yeah, now, Roxanne, this whole spiritual cleanse thing, I think this is your wheelhouse. Can you explain? Do you ever spiritually cleanse yourself with your pants off?
No, I've never. I do it. I do spiritually cleanse pants on.
Okay.
Yeah. She's pantsed when she does it.
Yes, but I do. The only thing I've ever done that's even close to that is I've gotten some sage and I've taken it around my house. if I felt like there was any bad energy in the house.
You're yanking my.
No,
You don't.
Come
do
on,
that.
come on. You're yanking my leg.
I haven't. It's not like something I do.
You're yanking my Red Mesa burrito over here.
I've
Come
done
on.
it a couple times.
Get your hands off my Red Mesa burrito.
Hold on. I don't even know if they have burritos on the menu at Red Mesa, but anyway.
No,
so
they have white sangria.
What
those things that look like a big joint. You walk around your house with those things.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
Whoa. Hold on a minute.
What?
Roxanne, you're really you're some kind of witch doctor?
No,
You're walking around your house with
witch doctoring.
sage?
That's not witch
Is it
doctoring at
burning?
all. Yeah, you
Isn't
burn.
it
You
sage
light it.
Smoke.
Yeah, and you light it, and you walk around the house wherever you think that.
What do you get
bad
the sage
energy.
out? You get the sage out of the spice cabinet next to the bay leaves and the cayenne pepper?
No, you order it online.
Oh, you got to order special
It's special sage.
Oh, so you don't get it in the spice aisle at the Publix or Winn-Dixie,
right.
or your Walmart local grocery store.
No, it does. It does. Like Froggy just said, it looks like a big, huge joint. It's just and it's wrapped in string. It's just a big stick of sage. You light it. The smoke comes out. You walk around. You're like, all right, get this bad energy out of here.
Come on.
I mean, you
get it? Really? You believe that there's bad energy in your house, and by you lighting some sage stick is going to chase the bad energy out of your house? Come on. Are you really?
Energy hates sage. Yes.
Bring it to the studio. Sage Fester.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? I got bad energy. I got bad energy in my house. I'm going to walk around with some fresh basil.
I feel better already.
You got to smoke it. You got to smoke the basil.
No,
That's how it gets out.
I have thought about bringing some sage to this studio.
Oh my God!
And just when you guys leave, I'll do it. You don't even have to know I do it.
Roxanne, when was the last time you burned sage while walking around your house saying, "Evil spirits come out"?
It's not. I mean, I did used to be married, so I had to sage my house after I got divorced.
You had to do an exorcism to remove your husband's bad divorce mojo energy.
We needed a.
You don't want baseball player energy.
You had to get rid of the bad juju. Is that it?
I had to just clear out. Start fresh. It's not a big deal. A lot of people do it. A lot more people. You should ask callers who has saged their house. Before.
Talk about a scam. That's as bad as that pop-off guy who sold water.
Oh yeah, that pop-off holy water dude. You know what? I might take you up on that. You want to go to phones on this?
Nobody does this.
All right, let's go to I have bad energy in my house and I walk around with burning sage. Do you also do you have any chicken sacrifices? Do you have any?
No.
Do you walk around with animal bones or?
Yes. Animal bones in hand.
Yeah.
Let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047.
Look, the phones are ringing. You haven't even given the number.
I know. 800-990-1047. I want to know if you're running around your house trying to get rid of the bad energy by burning sage and going from room to room. All right, 800-990-1047. Let's go. Let's fire up the phones.
Someone just texted, "Hi, I sage my office once a week."
Yeah, he's a Wiccan.
Listen, I'm not doubting that people do this. Roxanne, what I'm doubting is that this is just a little bit. All right, that's all I'm suggesting. It's a combination of. Hang on a minute. It's a combination of. And it's woo cuckoo. That's what. Oh my God! Look at every single line. Holy. All right, let me go to phones. I asked for calls on this. Let's
sage lines.
I mean, Froggy's right. This is a sage company sitting on bundles and bundles of this stuff. How do we move this sage?
Oh yeah,
sell it to housewives.
Irene is in Tampa. Irene, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
It's not as crazy as you might think.
Yes, it is.
Sage my house. No, you can Google it. It's scientifically proven. Burning sage, literally cleanses the air of bacteria.
In your face, science proves it.
No. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Cleanse air with smoke.
Wait, hang on. There's a difference between if this really does an air cleanse, which would be scientific, versus trying to get rid of the bad energy in your house. That's different.
Froggy, you better.
I do use it. I did it for the same reason Roxanne did it. I had a bad divorce, and afterwards I went through the house.
You wanted to get rid of your old husband's stank?
No, you get rid of any negative energy. It does work. I know it sounds crazy, but it does work. And there's a lot of people who do this. I work with a lot of professionals, a lot of doctorates, and they believe in it too.
All right. Irene, thanks for the call. Listen, I'm loaded here.
Irene, you're insane.
Let me grab Tammy. Tammy is in Clearwater. I'm sorry, Bradenton. Hello, Tammy. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing well. All right. Do you sage your house to get rid of ghosts?
I do, and trust me, it helps. It helps.
All right. Now,
Yep.
what was the bad stuff going on in your house that you had to walk around going, sage, sage, burning?
Sage everything.
I know. You can just sense when something's not right, and there for a while I wasn't sleeping well and everything. And you sage, I sleep like a baby after I sage.
All right.
That's true.
Scam in the world.
Thanks for the call. Let's grab Karen in Clearwater.
That's
Hey,
true. You do sleep better.
Hey, Karen, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Are you saging your place, walking around, holding sage, burning it in your house?
Absolutely.
Oh,
It
geez.
works every time. Like, use it if there's sadness. Like, say, for example, somebody dies that's close to you or something, and there's a lot of sadness. It works for anger in the house. It works for sometimes we get these spirits in the house, and it works every single time. There's a lot of people that do this. It really works.
Oh,
You guys are all hoodwinked.
This sounds like the biggest wambuki of all time. I'm sorry, Karen. All right, wait a minute. Dave is in Sun City. Hello, Dave. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Are you walking around your house with sage going, da 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 da?
No, but I wanted to pass on something. We were at the Armature Works, and we stopped at the Whole Foods that was there, and they sell it. I've only been in one Whole Foods, but they sell the sage, whatever it is.
It's a
at
mainstream
Whole Foods.
product.
You don't have to go online.
Wait a minute. They have a Whole Foods at Armature Works?
Across the street from Armature Works.
Across. I'm thinking of the actual building with all the restaurants inside. All right.
No. Across the street, there's a Whole Foods there. We went to an event there and ended up parking near the
Gotcha.
And so we went through the whole, and it's the first time I'd ever seen sage. I've seen it used in movies before, but it was the first time I'd seen sage
All right.
sold.
I can't. Hey, thanks for the. I can't.
The sage lines are on fire.
Every flippin' line is ringing.
The sage lines are smoking.
My God. All right, Rachel, quick. I got to go quickly. Rachel, quickly. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
Are you saging your place?
I do sage my house. My husband hates the way it smells, so I have to sneaky sage it. But
And why are you saging your house?
Well, it's also an antimicrobial, which it kills airborne bacteria and fungus and things like that.
All right, now, I understand. If that's scientifically true, okay. But trying to, clear out the bad spirit mojo stuff, I mean, that's what Roxanne originally said. That
It does that too. People use it for that too, and they if you have a tarot reading or something like that.
I don't believe in tarot reading. I don't believe in getting the.
If you go to a medium or something.
I don't go to mediums. I don't believe in Whoopi Goldberg.
Either, but I watch TV.
Oh my God! All right, the phones are jammed here.
Can I come sage your house?
No, stay away from my house with spices, okay?
There's not enough sage on earth.
All right, look at the phones. All right, I tell you, I got to take a break here, but maybe we'll go back to the creepy sage phones in just a minute. Man, this is nuts. And I was going to move on here, but my God, I've got every single line is still jammed, and everyone held during the commercial break and a little bit of Rod Stewart there. And, Roxanne's like, I told you so. Roxanne's giving me you didn't believe me. I told you so.
And I want to be clear about something. I know you're sitting here thinking, at least we have Roxanne to resonate with the weirdos. She can say her kooky sage magic, and then we can, have everybody call in. Let me tell you, this is mainstream stuff.
Hey, do you need any chicken bones and goat blood by any chance? Is that
Actually, yeah, she needs 3 gallons of goat blood for the
have
weekend.
some around the house. Bring it on Tuesday.
I got to go back to phones here because I cannot believe this. If you're just tuning in, first of all, this begins the long chunk of the MJ Morning Show. We go for 1 hour and 20 minutes right now with zero interruption, nothing but top-notch MJ Morning Show certified crap. All right, so that begins right now. I was going to move on, but I want to finish up with these phone calls because every line is jammed. Roxanne, how did this? Oh,
Because the guy was cleansing himself, the moron in the news, right up the street.
all right. We had a moron in the news story. I just threw the story on the floor. Hold on, talk for a minute. Hey.
Okay,
The story's almost irrelevant, MJ, because there's this guy naked with his junk out trying to chant and cleanse himself spiritually at the Red Mesa.
If you're just tuning in, a guy by the name of Kenneth Gray, 29 years old, he tripped a silent alarm by jumping the fence at the Red Mesa Cantina right here on 4th Street in St. Pete, right down the road from us. And the cops arrived, and the guy has his pants down, his junk is hanging out, and he's doing some kind of a chant. And then he said to the cops, hey, I'm spiritually cleansing myself on like the patio of the Red Mesa on 4th Street with his burrito hanging out. And he's chanting, and then somehow Roxanne said, because he said that he was spiritually cleansing himself. And then, what did you say, Roxanne?
Roxanne didn't volunteer anything. You kind of being a little bit of a smartass.
Oh, that's right.
Roxanne, do you ever spiritually cleanse around your house with your
that's
pants
what happened.
off?
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yeah, you went the pervy route.
No, because you're because listen, the guy said the guy's pants were down at the Red Mesa.
Right. Mm-hmm.
By the way,
So,
did they
Roxanne,
fumigate? Did they sterilize the place after?
They need some sage
so
there.
Roxanne said, hey, I spiritually cleanse my house by walking around, and I burn sage, and I walk from room to room. And I'm like, what? You're walking around your house burning sage, cleansing your house of spirits?
It's not that weird. As we've learned this morning, a lot of people do it. Everybody does it. You do it that you don't even realize.
The phones just blew up. Let's go back to phones. All right, I'm not giving up the number. I'm just going through these calls, and I got to move on. All right, let's grab Marty in St. Pete. Hey, Marty, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
No,
Sorry.
not you, Maniac Marty.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'll go back under the bed.
Maniac Marty.
Get out of here, Marty.
You're screwing everybody up.
I want to first start off by saying I am a Christian and I have Indian heritage background, so please not be offensive. But the place that I was living in with a roommate, we had actual two young children that had died, and we didn't know about it. But we went to the reservation and got sage. And we saged the whole house because it started out friendly. It's just cabinet doors moving, and then it got to the point where they got very aggressive, and they were holding my roommate down by his feet.
Whoa, come on, wait a sec. You're telling me that the spirits of the children that passed away in the house were holding your roommate down?
They helped a full-grown person down.
Wait a sec, Marty. This is Maniac Marty. Oh, Marty, hold on a sec. Marty, hold on one sec. Marty, did you ask me at the beginning of the call that you wanted me to be culturally sensitive?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You can offend a lot of people by your comments.
Hold on. I'm offending. Wait a minute. I'm offending people by saying that I think it's weird for Roxanne to run around the house from room to room burning sage to cleanse it?
Yes, it is offensive.
Yeah, Marty's reading this completely wrong. If anything, we're exploring this and learning more about it, Marty.
I appreciate. I've listened to you since '93 up in St. Louis.
Yep.
And I appreciate everything that you guys have done for the community, but you cannot be offensive to everybody and say, woo, go.
You're sages.
Of all the stuff that you've done, MJ, that is going to get you in the most trouble with the people.
Wait a sec. So, Marty, you're telling me that when I play, you're offended by that?
No, I'm not. I'm offended by how you make fun of Roxanne for the way she does stuff.
Oh, he's a white
Marty,
knight.
you got my back. Thank you.
Marty, I'm just saying that it seems to be a little, off kilter and weird that Roxanne.
People get uncomfortable when they don't understand stuff, and you can't always go everything by scientific.
But Marty, also, keep in mind that I'm not trying to offend you, and I cherish you, Marty. I cherish you as an MJ Morning Show listener for all of the years. I guess he used to listen to us on our St. Louis affiliate. because we were on the air in St. Louis for years on Z1077. Now, Marty, I don't want to offend you. I want to have you as a listener for as long as we continue to do this. But understand that I'm a little skeptical when you tell me that two little spirits of children were holding your roommate's legs against the bed.
Have you ever, MJ, been held by two little children's spirits against your bed?
No.
Then how would you know what it's like?
Yeah. They were his
MJ.
children.
Yes.
Chloe and Julian were holding them down.
Have you ever seen God?
No, I have not seen.
God.
I have not seen God.
Yep. Are you?
Yeah, I'm not going to see him in his room.
Hold on, Fester, the caller can't hear you. Just quiet for a second. Yes, go ahead. Marty, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was telling Fester to pipe down because you can't hear him. All right, go ahead.
No. Many people have not seen God, but they know they're there. He's there. That's why I'm saying there are spirits there. You may not in your lifetime ever see one, and I'm as a Christian didn't think I would.
All right, so tell me, where was your roommate's legs pinned down? What city was this?
It was in Largo. I know you laugh about Largo a lot, but it happened there, and it has happened in Pinellas Park when we lived there.
Well, hold on, wait. Did the spirits follow you from Largo to Pinellas Park?
We are trying to work on that and see if the spirit was attached to the roommate, or
Maybe the spirits, like, they snuck into one of the U-Haul boxes.
Now, see, you're doing it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right,
You're trying
MJ,
to make
if this
fun.
guy's not going to roll
Marty,
around.
Marty, I'm sorry.
He's
Marty,
a comedian, Marty.
Marty,
I
if you can't take a
understand,
joke,
but you can offend people
all right,
sometimes.
he doesn't
too.
understand. Goodbye, Marty.
No, Fester, he
this is
can't
a-
hear you. All right,
You
This
get
is
rid
a
of
real
him. Then.
thing. You can actually have that problem. You can read in the Bible, or you can do your homework. You're a very smart, intelligent man, MJ, and Froggy, and the rest of them.
Well,
but
thank you,
have
sir.
to do your homework. Don't just push opinions off on.
All right, Marty, listen, I respect your opinion, but I just have a hard time grasping that.
Well, sure.
Hold on, but running around your house with sage is going to get rid of spirits. And I'm sorry, Marty. Listen, I love you, man, as a listener. I want you to keep listening. I don't want to offend you, but Marty, I'm being honest. I just have a hard time believing that spirits were holding your roommate's legs down so he couldn't move.
Well,
Are you sure it wasn't like Jägermeister or something?
no, I don't drink.
Oh, there you go,
I
MJ.
never have drank.
Hey, Marty, you still gonna listen to
Marty.
the? You still gonna listen to the show?
Yeah, for me.
Well, sure, just have an open mind. That's all I ask.
Marty, fair enough. Thank you,
Marty, thank
MJ,
you. And
hang on,
for the record, Marty, we all like to tease each other around here, so MJ does not bother me.
Marty, hang on a sec. My mind is open, and now it's closed. All right. Sorry.
He needs to take a bunch of
Hold on.
sage and just-
Festa, start again. I can't hear you. What?
Marty needs to take a bunch of sage and just smoke out his crotch to cure his case of butt hurt that he is this
All
morning.
right, Marty, we love you.
Oh, God,
Marty, thanks.